This is Ketchikan, Alaska, the first city in Alaska's Inside Passage. The first thing you'll notice here is the beauty. But the city of Ketchikan has its own active beauty. Its shoreside location makes it a natural for fishing. When Ketchikan was incorporated in August of 1900, it was mining that paid the bills for the people who lived here. By the middle of the 20th century, the timber industry had become essential. Ketchikan Pulp Company opened the mill at Ward Cove in 1954. It would become the largest private employer in the region, supplying pulp worldwide until it closed in 1997. The logs that came to the mill here were logged at the timber camps throughout southeast Alaska. Fishing, meanwhile, continues to be significant statewide. Seine, gillnet, and troll fleets harvest the salmon for which Alaska is so famous: kings, cohos, sockeye, chum, and humpies. And the region also supplies halibut, that big flat fish, as well as black cod, shrimp, and crab. Millions of tons of one of Alaska's most famous exports are processed here each year. But fishing is not only business. Fishing is fun, too, and draws many of the visitors who finally take their dream trip to Ketchikan each year. Nature is at its most intense in Alaska, and Ketchikan is your first startling glimpse of it all. The deer, the eagles, the mountain goats all delight and sometimes surprise those of us who live here, as well as the tourists who come here. Only black bears live on Revillagigedo Island. They're smaller than their better-known brown counterparts, but plenty big if you run into one in the woods.
There's a lot of wildlife out here.
Ketchikan is on an island, and the only way to get here is by boat or plane. The Alaska Marine Highway brings visitors here from the outside. Our own island ferry brings them here from the airport. When the visitors leave, we stay busy, and with an average of 13 feet of rain each year, we stay wet too. From an early age, Ketchikanites learn not to let a little rain dampen their activities. When the outdoors seems just a little too outdoorsy even for us, we have a great library, an indoor recreation center, and a couple of pools to stay active. And then there are the arts. Ketchikan is one of the top 100 cities in America for the arts, and we all take part, either by doing or appreciating.
This is a mask, a dance mask. It's carved out of alder wood, and it would be worn like over the face like this.
The Tlingit, Haida, and Tsimshian natives who have lived here for thousands of years share their culture with everyone here, visitor and lifelong resident alike. The raising of totem poles is cause for community-wide celebration and participation, and learning what goes into the carving of a pole and what the totems mean is part of life in Ketchikan and nearby Saxman. And always, there's the great outdoors, and my, it is great in Ketchikan on a beautiful day. Float planes serve as a taxi service to outlying islands where visitors fish, kayak, and otherwise entertain themselves. Life on the waterfront is never dull. A float plane lands on the water and drives up to the dock as if it were a boat, the pilot jumping off and maneuvering the plane to be tied onto the dock. These float planes bring the stuff of life to our island communities. Groceries, mail, medical supplies, and even Santa Claus all travel by float plane around Ketchikan. Rush hour in the Tongass Narrows at summer's height is unlike the traffic you'll see anywhere else. Here, float planes, kayaks, luxury liners, fishing boats, ferries, tugboats, barges, and pleasure craft share the water as they go on about their business, with jets and eagles flying overhead. Once you get off the island, you see natural vistas that take the breath away, even those of us who live here. Sometimes Ketchikan is just another slice of America, doing the things that happen all over the country. Then, just when it's starting to seem like everywhere USA, it's time to take another look at what we can see every day, to realize that it's that combination of Alaska and the best of America that makes this place unique. The natural and man-made beauty complement each other here throughout the year, though it's easiest to take advantage of the place in the summertime. But the beauty doesn't go away when the summer does. Ketchikan, Alaska. There's just no place like it.